I requested whodunit. It is about 4 students on a college campus. One of them gets murdered, and when the campus puts out an emergency bulletin, which on campuses they send out emergency texts on cell phones, the 3 surviving members barricade themselves inside an apartment and realize that it is only them and the police on campus, so they deduce that it is very likely that one of them is in fact the shooter, since they found the gun dumped right outside the apartment. One of my actors, a friend of mine named Connor McClure, was unable to show up because he was working on a concert. It came up last minute. So we had to quickly rewrite the script, because originally it was going to be 5 characters, then it had to get whittled down to 4. So his lines got spread out amongst the cast, and Grant Aronson, another classmate, ended up playing his character. And by the way, Grant did a fantastic job. Fortunately, Connor was available today, and he wrote the score, was able to get it done by 2 o'clock, and get it edited into the film in time to turn it in. One of our special effects proved to be somewhat of a misadventure. I always had the idea to fill a water balloon with fake blood, chuck it at somebody, then edit out the impact so you only saw the splash, make it look like a shotgun blast. However, as a certain individual knows, water balloons are very tough sons of bitches. Fortunately, we got the idea from Max, who's doing Bong the Living Dead, that condoms are very good to use for things like that. Unfortunately, my friend Tom had a condom on him, which we filled with fake blood, and the effect worked beautifully. I'm actually surprised how good it looks. So, directors should pack condoms for more than sex. Well, let's see. I was initially not too happy with my film until the score was added. The score actually totally changed the film. It actually made it pretty good, I think. So definitely, do not underestimate the importance of a musical score, because I mean, you might think you know, but until it's applied to your own work, it's always very hard to tell. Definitely be prepared to improvise. Do not throw a fit if somebody doesn't show up. Instead, figure, okay, what can we do with what we have? Because that way you're able to keep working. And I didn't throw a fit when Connor didn't show up. I just said, okay, I got 3 good actors. Let's roll with it. You definitely want to have some ideas set out in advance. Now, do not think up a whole story in advance, because I was dead set on heist, then I was dead set on hardball detective, so I had 2, and then we didn't get either one. So you do not want to do that. However, you do want to figure out a few basic things, like a few things that you want to do, and then that'll allow you to work from there. Let's see, you can figure out your shooting locations in advance, which is what I did. I figured out my shooting location a few weeks in advance. You definitely want to set up things in advance. Like we shot on the OSU campus, and I actually have a very realistic prop gun. Obviously, I can't bring that on campus without, notifying somebody. So I notified OSU police, and they gave me some very reasonable conditions which I could use the prop on campus, and that allowed for shooting to come smoothly. So that cleared up a lot of red tape, especially since it was done a week in advance. So you do want to prepare certain things like sets, you want to figure out some actors, you want to figure out a few things you want to do in the story, and then once you get your genre, you weave them together. Definitely be prepared to improvise, because chances are you're going to have to. It's one of the things that a director needs to learn how to do, is to roll with the punches and work with what you have when things don't go according to plan. This is the first shoot I did where something didn't go according to plan, and regardless of that, it actually came out okay.